Restoration is brought to you by
Hisense, everyday prices for everyday people.
Yes, extra long sanitary pad for extra comfort.
We got yes protection.
Tasty Tom new seasoning powder. Flavor and taste.
Hi, you're welcome to Restoration with Stacy. We're brought to you by Kind Courtesy Hisense, everyday prices for everyday people. Yas washing powder and Yas sanitary pad. Teflon Sweets located in Ahojo, Kumasi. A big thank you going out to Tinaj Beauty. Hair Duties located in Osunia, the Photo Club. To ABS Lax Line for my outfit. And I'm really loving my shirt, corset top today. And a very big thank you to Stanners and everything brow and lashes. Make sure you visit Stanners at the Boundary Road, East Legon. To the Souza Catering Services, thank you for your continued support for this program. We'll be right back.
Remember the days I just couldn't go to the gym because it was that time of the month? Yas extra long sanitary pad took the worry away. Easy.
Yes comfort, I got yes confidence, I got yes.
The new Yas extra long sanitary pad is the joy of every woman. It is extra absorbent and fits perfect. Don't allow anything to hold you back when it's that time.
Wow.
Yes, yes, yes.
Feel confident, stay fresh.
Hi. Is it supposed to be that time of the month? Yes.
I got yes confidence, I got
Yes.
we got yes protection. I got
Yas extra long sanitary pad for extra comfort.
we got yes protection.
Yes, baby.
Honey, men wash you away. Men to take away abba.
He's eating out again. Nancy, me trying tasting kuyi.
Tasty Tom.
Tasty Tom. Add the new seasoning powders about chicken, stew, jollof, shrimp, beef. The way it enhances the natural aroma.
Tasty Tom, dear. I trust them.
And there is no staining of fish, meat, or chicken.
Why didn't you just stop? Me need also.
Tasty Tom seasoning powder. Ooh.
New Aroma.
New this.
New taste from Tasty Tom new seasoning powder.
Maybe I need
Maybe I'm not for anyway.
Tasty Tom new seasoning powder. Flavor and taste. This advert is FDA approved.
Most of the time, we all say this word. I'm stressed. I'm getting stressed. I am stressing. But what do we really mean by that word? Today, our favorite lifestyle coach, I promised you that now she's going to come often because most of you have told us how much you love her and how her teaching is so simple and it's not complicated. That scares you. So we should have her here most of the time. So today she's here again and we will be talking about the word stress. Eunice, how are you?
Stacy, I'm
So
good.
this is Eunice Osei Tutu from 3 Cubed, and she's a lifestyle coach. So everything lifestyle, everything that keeps you healthy, sane, and together, you need Eunice in your life. So everybody needs a Eunice. Eunice,
Yes.
how are you?
I'm great, Stacy.
I'm going to shoot. What is stress?
Hey.
I'm stressed.
Hey.
She's stressing me. He's stressing me. I don't want to be stressed. What is stress?
Before we define it, I want us to see how serious it is, because it is serious. Like you said, we're always saying, I'm stressed. But how bad is it? According to the WHO, it's an epidemic.
Epidemic. Okay.
It's global.
So it's an epidemic.
It's an epidemic.
So we should not think it is just another word?
No.
Or people just trying to be overly too much?
It's serious. It's serious. The last one we had was what? COVID or something. Yeah. And so stress is that bad. It's everywhere and it's killing everybody.
I'm surprised. How does it become
Something
that bad
kills.
that it becomes deadly, and an organization like the WHO should be surprised about it
So
and warn us about it?
before I answer that, you have two questions waiting for me, okay? Let's just look at what Ghanaians say about stress. You said everybody's saying they are stressed. When I checked on Google, it says that 77% of Ghanaians are saying that cost of living is stressing them. 54% of workers are saying that the work they are doing is stressing them.
Yeah.
And our health workers who
Those who are supposed to take care of us.
Yes.
Our doctors, our nurses, everybody in the
our
health
healthcare
sector.
workers, 78% of them are saying that they are stressed. So when we start going into the details, then we'll see how bad this is. Because if all these people are saying they are stressed, then we do have a problem on hand.
Wow.
What does stress do? Why do I say it's killing people? When you're stressed out, you get inflammations. Somehow you start realizing that you feel bodily pains. You have lots of bodily pains that have stress as the source. Not because stress causes the pain. Actually, when you're stressed out, your body rather releases something that should reduce your stress. But because it goes on for so long, reduces your inflammation. But it goes on for so long that the body, in an attempt to balance, will now also start secreting something that promotes inflammation. And then now some people start getting things like arthritis. When you're stressed out, your glucose goes up, your sugar, your blood sugar goes up. Why? Because when you're stressed out, there's something called cortisol. It will be telling your liver to produce more glucose. And then it will be storing glucose as well. So, I'll say produce more glucose. Why? Because when you're stressed out, we would understand later, but when you're stressed out, cortisol comes in to help you run from danger. If you have to run, you need energy. So it's telling your liver, produce more glucose. It's producing more glucose. In the attempt of producing more glucose, then now insulin comes in, and insulin too will say, no, too much glucose. Calm down, store glucose as fat. So that's another problem. When you're stressed out, you are losing muscle. Your muscle. When you're stressed out, you're losing muscle, you're losing protein. When you're stressed out, cortisol shuts down your immune system. So when you're stressed out, your immune system is not working well. So when you're stressed out for an extended period, you easily get diseases like colds. So if you realize when you go through a bit of stress for a while, you are catching colds and stuff. And then people who are consistently stressed out, I don't know if you've seen some people who have big stomachs, like their waistline is big.
Yeah.
They have this apple-shaped body. It's often stress fat.
Around the loin area.
Those who tend to have a lot of fat here, it's often stress. There is food, but it is also often stress. Why? Because that area of your body, we have fat cells everywhere. They are cells. They are not fat. It's fat cells. The fat cells you have here, they love the stress hormone cortisol. You have plenty receptors, doors for cortisol to go there. So when you're stressed out, they all go there. And a lot of fats keep storing there. You see them, they are not eating plenty, or they are not really eating junk, but just because they are stressed. You see them with big tummies. So that's why we need to take stress seriously. It's dangerous. If you have excess glucose and if you're storing belly fat here, if you remember our previous session, it's likely to mean that you're becoming insulin resistant. If you become insulin resistant, then high blood pressure and diabetes is likely to set in. So, what is stress? That was your first question.
That was my first question.
It's a survival mechanism that God put in us because we had dangers from some animals when we were in the bush near them. We have to be protected. So the idea was that, whenever we are in a situation where we know we don't have what it takes to deal with the situation and we need to save ourselves, our brain picks that signal and then quickly speaks to parts of our body. Then the body releases some hormones. It's kind of simple, so we don't go deep. It will release a nice concoction of hormones. When it releases that nice concoction of hormones, now you are in life-saving mode. What happens? And one of the key hormones is your cortisol. What happens is that when it flashes your body like that, it changes your whole body system. Now, it shuts down all the processes that are regularly ongoing to help you, like your digestion, your immune system, your kidney, your liver. Why? Because life and death. What I find to say, you're in a situation where you're facing a tiger. Or imagine you enter somebody's house.
And they've released their dogs.
Yes. From the gate to the house is far. So you've walked close to the house and you locked the gate behind you. As you're getting close to the house, you now see the dogs coming towards you.
Gosh.
So at that moment, usually you feel your heart beating, boom, 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 boom. It's those hormones doing that to you because you need your pressure to go up. You need to run. So it's taking energy from all unnecessary processes. This is life and death. We need more glucose. Let's push it into the feet, into the hands, into the brain. Let's get the pressure going high so that now, what do you do when that dog starts pouncing on you? What happens? The dog starts coming towards you. What do?
You run for your life.
And before you realize...
You don't know how you jumped the wall. You don't know how you jumped the wall.
Before you realize you've jumped that wall. You say, hey, what did you do? I don't know. Hey, so you could run like that. When we were in school, you never ran. Say, I don't know what I did. Jump that wall again. You say no, you can't
will not
jump
be able
it.
To jump.
You can't jump it because at that point, your body system changed to accommodate a life and death situation and save you. So it's amazing. And thank God for it. There are so many times that it comes up. Sometimes when you're driving, and you see something, like you didn't see something early enough, but the moment you see it, you are able to quickly apply your brakes. It's great. However, it's meant to do that. Come in, save you, and then leave your body. Come in, save you, leave your body. Literally, it's about a 90-second process. There's something called the feedback loop. Our brain's work really is to scan around and see patterns and make sure that we are safe. So when it perceives that stressful situation and it releases the hormones into you and it does its work, after 90 seconds, it's like what was released has done its work. It's scanning again to check. Is it safe or is not safe? If it still feels it's not safe, it will release more cortisol. If it feels it's safe, then now everything goes back. You take your time and then slowly, you regain your breath and you're fine. So this is an amazing process. But we have a problem, Stacey. The problem we have right now is that The stressor, our everyday stresses, is not that dog. The stress that everybody is referring to when they are saying I'm stressed. Because really, we also have like physical stress, you know, like when you have an accident and things like that. But that's not what we're referring to here. In this conversation, we're talking more of the psychological stress. That psychological stress now, it has become your boss at work. The toxic environment or culture you find yourself in. For some people, it has become your spouse. For some, the children. For others, it's the school fees. So, something stresses you when you wake up in the morning.
You wake up upset. You wake up on the edge.
Maybe your alarm. The sound, the tone you choose for your alarm, some annoying tone.
You have to snooze it.
And then you don't even put it off, you snooze it. And then five minutes later, it goes off again. Very annoying. So you wake up and you are annoyed already. Your body has released some of those hormones in. Before it can go back and relax, something else upsets you. It's still here. So if the dog, let's say on a normal day when you're fine, if cortisol was here, the dog chasing you, cortisol is up here. This one, when your alarm goes off, cortisol is here. At that point, digestion is not working well. Your immune system is not working well. It's not all the way up. So lots of processes are not working well. Just as you leave home, the traffic or the rough road, a neighbor has poured something on the road, all those things upsetting you on the way.
Even drivers driving and just cutting in front of you, sometimes it becomes very annoying because it's like you're not prepared, and if you're not careful, there could be an accident.
So if you often would pause to feel your body, you would see that sometimes your heart is not beating at the normal rate. It seems something really simple, but like the guy just crossed you and he made you upset. You're just talking. And if you pause, you would actually realize that your heart rate even went up a bit.
Wow.
So a response that is supposed to just come and save you and go and sleep, we have perpetuated the response through our current lifestyles. And so everybody's crying around, I'm stressed, I'm stressed, I'm stressed. But it's not all gloom. There's hope.
There's hope.
There's hope. So now let me attempt to give you a definition of stress. Okay. I've explained how it occurs and what it does for us. So if I should define it, I would say that stress is when a challenge has affected you, okay? And that challenge divided by your abilities, by your skills and your resources.
Okay.
So you have a challenge, divide the challenge by your abilities, your skills, your resources.
Okay, so it's just basically being able to handle or deal with your challenges.
Exactly.
Okay.
So the point I'm trying to make here is that the stress is not the event that happened. What stresses you when Ghanaians are saying, I'm stressed, what is stressing you is not the actual...
not being able to accept and process the situations around us.
So your perception of the situation, usually it's because a part of you believes that you can't deal with the situation. So, and you're going to give me an example of this. I believe that there were certain things that before you found difficult to do. After years of experience, now it's so easy for you.
Yeah.
Before, it used to stress you. Every time they said, do this, or I don't know, or every time you encountered that situation, you felt stressed out. But today, when it comes, it's easy for you. Do you have examples like that?
Oh, yes. When I had to use my phone to edit stuff.
Okay.
I would always be looking out for someone who could do it easily.
Yes.
And if everybody was busy, it would stress me out. Because maybe at that time I really needed to get it done. But then I had to wait on people to finish what was equally important to them before they could do it for me. So in the process of stressing through it, I was like, if I try this, I'll be able to do it. And I tried it. The first one was not great. I tried it again. It wasn't all that. But with time, I perfected it. And now I laugh at people when they're going through the same situation.
You see, and it doesn't stress you anymore.
It doesn't.
So many people would enter the workspace and sometimes they are giving one assignment or the other and they feel stressed out. At that point, maybe it's something they've never done before. They are new in that company or they have an experience on the topic, but they've never actually dealt with that specific thing.
Yeah.
So they feel stressed out. They are not sure how to go about it. Oh, the job is stressing me. The job is stressing me. And then they do it over and over again and now it's become like second nature to them. And now maybe just like you, when they see others stressing, it makes them laugh. It doesn't make them stress anymore. So I'm saying this to emphasize the fact that the stress is not the event. It's our perception of the event, especially around whether we feel we have the skills, the abilities, and the resources to deal with it. Okay. So I'm happy I've established that. So that's how I'm going to define stress for our context.
So it's basically not the situation, but how we handle the situation.
And our perception of whether we can handle it or not. Once you believe you can handle it, you just sail through.
Yeah.
So has there been a time when a friend came to you with a problem and like the friend just didn't know what to do and like they were really stressed out? And then you listen to the person and you were like, oh, Akusia, that's the way dear, can you be because your perception of the situation is that it's something you can deal with because you have the skills to deal with it. Akusia doesn't, so it's stressing her out. Okay, so that was the first thing I wanted us to establish.
Okay, so now we've established that. We'll take a break. Then when we come back, we delve more into it and also learn how we can handle people who are going through stress. We'll be right back after the break.
The days I just couldn't go to the gym because it was that time of the month. Yas extra long sanitary pad took the worry away easy.
Yas comfort, I got Yas confidence, I got Yas.
The new Yas extra long sanitary pad is the joy of every woman. It is extra absorbent and fits perfect. Don't allow anything to hold you back when it's that time.
Wow.
Yes.
Feel confident, stay fresh.
Hi. Is it supposed to be that time of the month? Yes.
I got Yas confidence, I got
Yes.
We got Yas protection, I got
Yas extra long sanitary pad for extra comfort.
We got Yas protection.
Hey, my best customers in here. Yes, baby.
Honey, men wash you away. Let to take away our
He's eating out again. Nancy, me trying tasting kuyi. Ya cry. Mommy, my new fella.
Tasty Tom seasoning powder.
Tasty Tom. Add the new seasoning powders about chicken, stew, jollof, shrimp, beef, udiye biani anete. A more natural aroma. She shaman kasa. The way it enhances the natural aroma. It no be small. So what's the new season powder if it Tasty Tom there? I trust them. And there is no staining of fish, meat, or chicken. Delicious meals all the time. Why do you go just Me need those.
Tasty Tom seasoning powder. Ooh.
New aroma.
New this.
This is a new taste from Tasty Tom new seasoning powder.
Where's that the end?
Maybe I'm not for anyway.
Tasty Tom new seasoning powder. Flavor and taste are far. This advert is FDA approved. Custom.
Teflon seeds, intentional luxury. It's worth the hype. Asamoah, baby jet, Ghana mama wolf, wave the first. Don't feed, no surrender. I'm more fetid, and say Yakuma.
Welcome back. Eunice, you've made it sound so simple, like you always do. So now that we know, everybody is different. How I handle situations will be different from how you handle it, especially with your expertise. So how do we help people who are going through stress?
Okay. So the first thing one point I'd like to make is that people shouldn't think that what is real and what they are thinking have different effects on their body. Mm-hmm. It has the same effect on their body. People need to understand that. So that dog you saw, the dogs you saw and you knew they were about to chase you and all that, if you were not in the house, but you were on your bed and you were imagining it, your body would go through the same stressful situation, and your body would be affected in the same way. You know, we mentioned inflammation going up, we mentioned your glucose going up and all that. Whether you are thinking it or you are literally experiencing it, your brain makes no distinction. It will go through the same process and release the same hormones inside of you. That's the first thing I want us to note. The second thing I want us to note is that, remember we said there's the challenge and there's your abilities and skills and resources. Quite often, we can't do much about the challenge, but we can do much about the skills, the abilities, and the resources. And so that is where we really need to focus our minds whenever we're feeling stressed. So let's look at a few things here, because again, stress can be good, okay? When I take you and your industry, I'm sure that there are so many situations where you were hot, but because you were under that stress, your performance was top. Like, I don't know, maybe there was a deadline or something and you needed to get things done in a particular way. That stress really came up and it helped you to achieve something. So stress is not all bad. Okay. However, we want to deal with the stress that breaks us. The one that makes us not want to wake up, or the one that is making us sick. That's the one that we want to deal with. Okay. Why do we break? We break because the load that is coming, we believe, is heavier than what we can take. Okay. Now, there are different kinds of load. There is trauma. Trauma, sudden, heavy. Like you lose a spouse unexpectedly. He left for work. see you in the evening. Then they call you. Your husband is gone. What happened? We're in the office, he fell, and that's traumatizing. That's trauma. It's on the spot, it's big, it gets to you. Okay? So that's what trauma is. It happens too fast, too soon. Then you also have fatigue and burnout, which is the stress being applied to you, multiplied by how often it is applied to you, multiplied by the intensity of it, multiplied by the duration of it. That one is one of those that we experience a lot. It's not the big, sudden, you've lost somebody. It's not the big, you came to work and your boss called you and sacked you. It's the everyday small things. The alarm, let's get back to it.
Why do we set it if it stresses us?
Why do we choose annoying tones?
Because they wake you up. When you choose the nice ones, you sleep through it. That's the truth.
You're pressing snooze anyway. And you're pressing it more than once, and you keep annoying yourself. So you hear the thing.
So it gets to a point, you don't have a choice. You just have to wake up because it will keep annoying.
And you would have stressed yourself.
Early in the morning.
And it's not just that morning, it's every morning. Every morning. And then you realize that by the fourth morning, you wake up, you see your kids, one of them does something, and then you just shout at them.
Alarm number wolf.
The small things. There's somebody at the office who keeps doing that same thing that annoys you. He did it in the morning when you walked in. He knows you don't like that. He did it again in the afternoon. And then he sustains it. And it keeps happening and happening. It gets to you. And then one time, he just says, "Hello, Stacey." And then you just flare up and give it to him. And everybody around is like,
but he just said good morning.
He just said good morning. Yeah, but fatigue was stretch you. But one of the worst that we face is anxiety. Anxiety in the family. That's like the worst that we face. So in our everyday life, the one we face the most really is anxiety, followed by the one we just looked at, fatigue, burnout, followed by trauma. Trauma, like I said, doesn't happen too often. And what is interesting about trauma is that a lot of people go through trauma and in 3 months,
they're fine.
They are recovered. And in 6 months, they are not just fine. They often would have grown
out of it.
They would have grown into being more resilient. So someone would lose a spouse and believe it's the end of their world. But then it's so painful. In 6 months' time, you meet them, and the next time they are losing somebody that close, they are stronger. So trauma, whilst it's hard and painful, it tends to support our growth. Traumatic stress tends to support our growth ultimately. The fatigue burns us out. Now the anxiety. The anxiety comes with, you have anxiety, you have panic, you have worry, and there's a fourth one, you have fear. Let's put them in order. The first one is worry. When we say worry means that this one, your brain, your mind, is overthinking, is thinking about something that hasn't happened.
So the brain isn't settled.
And it's not even sure it will happen. In fact, when it comes to worry, we say that you suspect that there's a threat. You suspect. There's no concrete evidence. It's a suspicion. So it's just here in your mind. When you're facing worry, when you realize that this thing that is worrying me is a worry because it's just my suspicion. And there can be all manner of suspicions. In the workplace, it can be, I hear that company is closing, or I hear that one too is closing. Will mine also close? Then you start worrying for nothing. I don't know, all the companies in Ghana are closing, or maybe my company will be next. When it's just suspicion, do not address the problem or whatever you are afraid of. At that point, it may be, will I lose my job? Don't address it because it's mere suspicion. At that point, what you need to do is to ask yourself, is that true? Is it true that I'm going to lose my job? Is it true? Do I have evidence of it? If it is true, let's start with the other one. If it's not true, then you stop worrying. Like, I was worrying about this thing. I thought about it and realized that, what was wrong with me? Now, if it's true, then you move yourself to fear. Because maybe in the company, there's a rumor going around. One top CEO flew in, and after he left, or somebody overheard me in the meeting, them talking about redundancy or closing down. So now it's no more suspicion.
For all you know, they could have even been talking about restructuring.
So at that point, it's more than suspicion, because if somebody heard the word restructuring, it means some people are going to be laid off. So you do have some legitimate reason for your fear. Okay, so at that point, you are fearing. Once you are fearing, now there is something to attack, Or maybe the company has even announced, this year we're doing global restructuring. We don't know who will be affected. You have fear. I may go home, okay. At that point, now you have something to deal with. Now the question is, what do I do? That's the question you ask yourself. Is it possible I may be going home? So what do I do? Okay. Then you have panic. Panic doesn't have to do with the problem that you're afraid of. It has to do with time. You panic when you feel that you don't have enough time to do something, or there isn't enough time to complete something. So maybe you've been given a deadline, you waited last minute, or maybe you had other things to do, you didn't plan properly, or you took on too much work. And now you're looking at the deadline and you can tell that you can't finish it. Your heart is beating. The next morning, there's that meeting. You're supposed to do the presentation. Your presentation is not ready. At that point, what you can do to deal with it is you either give yourself more time or you do it quicker. You can give yourself more time by going to see your boss to say, boss, I beg, because of whatever we did the other day, I didn't get time to finish this. Can you give me one more day?
To finish it.
Panic comes down. Or you speed up. Would you do it yourself, or can you get somebody else to help you? Maybe there's someone who already understands it and who is free, who can just take care of it. That's how you deal with panic. Okay. And now the almighty anxiety. That one neither has to do with the threat or the time. And the final one is the almighty anxiety. That one has nothing to do with the actual thing you're afraid of. Neither does it have to do with time. Anxiety has to do with your ability, your skills, your resources to deal with the situation. And that's where most of us are. That's what most of us experience. That anxiety that cripples you often.
And most of the time, you're even unsure what it is.
And so sometimes you have a presentation to do. You're just sitting behind it. You are not doing it and you're feeling anxious and you know you have to do it. But because you're not exactly sure where to start from, or you've done it to a certain point, but you're stuck, you start feeling anxious. They are asking you for the thing. It's not that the thing is... So somebody is sitting on the side and going like, why has she not delivered the thing long ago? It's because there's an aspect of it that you're struggling with.
Right.
And so at that point, all you need to do is to ask yourself, what skills do I need to finish this job? What resources can help me to finish this job? And I'm using work as an example, but it can be anything. It can even be in your family life. Let's say between you and your spouse, there's some serious stress, there's a situation causing stress. When you realize that this is anxiety and it's all because you don't know how to deal with the current situation, at that point, your question now is, what skill would help me handle this well? What resource can I reach out to help me deal with this? And Stacey, what is wonderful is that when you're able to ask yourself that question, immediately your stress disappears. Because now you've put yourself in a situation where you're moving to action mode. And so your brain understands that, the stress is gone. You understand what you are doing. You may not have the full answers, but it calms you down because you know that you're on a path to resolving your problem. So I'd like us to start looking at our stress in this manner. Every time we're saying, I'm feeling stressed, because we also say that we are addicted to stress. Some people are addicted to stress.
So they just like to be stressed.
Sometimes for some people, it's a way of running away from something. They would rather remain in a certain stress situation somewhere than deal with something else. And so it's become an addiction. And yes, we're in a society where generally when you are seen to be busy and you are seen to be stressed out, people think that you're maybe more serious than the rest who seem to always be relaxing. But let's ask ourselves what it is so that we have what it takes to deal with it. If you know you are panicking, then you know that, gosh, it's a matter of time. How can I get more time? Or how can I ask for more time? Or how can I do it more quickly? If you know you are worrying, it's mere suspicion. Is this true? If it's not true, if you don't have enough evidence, why are you worrying your head about it? Like in the marital situation, you suspect your spouse of maybe cheating on you. And at that point, you don't really have any concrete evidence. But you're worrying about it. You're not sleeping. You see your heart is beating.
Some will say it's by intuition. They just feel it.
Yes, but what is it doing to you? Because at that point, it's mere suspicion. Now, if you think that you have some fundamental basis, then move to fear. And once now you know that it is fear that you're feeling, now you ask yourself, what can I do about this? And then now you move into action. And you're well. It's about protecting yourself from feeling that sustained stress. Because remember we said that cortisol releases for 90 seconds. And then your brain will scan again and check, are we safe? Is it okay? But some of us, we've been sustaining that thing now for 10 years, 5 years, 3 years. Every 90 seconds, we are sustaining the cortisol. Every 90 seconds, we are sustaining the cortisol for years. That's not what it was meant to do. So it's about what do we do for our wellness, for our mental health, to feel well. And these are some of the things that you can do. Okay. There are some other practical skills that we can also discuss. But I really want people to start looking at it from this basic perspective.
If I see someone going through stress, how do I support that person? Because some people could be going through it and not even know that they're dealing with stress.
So sometimes it's about asking people the questions to get them to actually see that this is what they are going through. Without telling them directly, because sometimes people may not want to hear it. Sometimes people actually know, but they may be in denial. And so there are some questions that could draw the person's own attention to the situation that they are in. Or, Akosia, is everything okay? This is what I've observed. Don't draw conclusions for the person because you may be wrong, but I have observed that these days, maybe you are more like this, maybe you're more moody, or you look like that. Is everything okay? And maybe that then now triggers the person to start wondering, oh, I noticed it at this time. Oh, what was I going through at this time? And what we've just learned is something that you could easily share with the person. If the person now opens up to you to say, this is what I'm going through. This is what I'm going through. So the question is it worry? Is it panic? Is it fear? Is it anxiety? Does the person need to just dispel it because really there's no basis and they are just worrying because they've seen somebody go through something? Or is it fear that they can do something about? Is it panic that they just need more time to deal with? You know, maybe they are being chased by debtors. The debtor is coming the next morning. Is it time that they need? Or really, is it about equipping themselves to deal with the situation because the situation is not going anywhere? When you know the situation is staying, it's not going anywhere, how do you equip yourself to deal with it?
We've learned something again.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Eunice.
You're most welcome.
People are just in love with you. You break it down to the tiniest. And it's amazing because sometimes when we try to break these things down, we bring in a lot of terminologies and the scary words, and the average person goes like, this is not my matter. But you really break it down. And I want to say thank you. And I hope that maybe at the next season you come and we'll discuss something else.
All right.
A very big thank you to our sponsors, Hisense, everyday prizes for everyday people. Yas washing powder and Yas sanitary pad, Hoochcon and Choco Flakes, the Teflon sweets located in Ahojo Kumase, Hair Duties, Tinaj Beauty, ABS Lux Line, Stanners located on the Boundary Road at East Legon. Thank you very much, Cindy and the team. A very big thank you to the Sousa Catering Services. So for all of you watching us across the world, I want to say a very big thank you. If you've not subscribed to our YouTube channel, kindly do that now. We're on YouTube, Restoration TV GH, and make sure that you catch up all the episodes that you missed on TV. Next week, we will surely come your way with another episode that will be insightful and give you hope for a better day. Always remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. We'll see you next week.